to recreate glossy, loose, melting waves just like Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. I'm a hairstylist and I'm going to show you how to do this. Hi and welcome back, or hello if you are brand new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and haircare expert, and today, yeah, as I said, that is exactly what we're doing, recreating Rosie Huntington-Whiteley's iconic look. And it's one of my go-to favorite hairstyles of all time. I feel like anytime I'm in a rush, I'll do this hairstyle. Anytime I just know I really want to look nice with my hair, I'll do this hairstyle. If I want my hair to last and just be super easy, I'll also do this hairstyle. So yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites. I think Rosie Huntington-Whiteley has absolutely perfected this look, and it's just kind of become her signature hairstyle now. Anytime you see her out and about, whether her hair's down, she has got this hairstyle, just loose and melting waves that look so shiny and glossy and healthy. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'll really quickly touch on product prep. I have already blow dried my hair super smooth, and I did use the Dyson Airwrap with the brown brush attachment to do this. So before you create these really glossy melting waves, I would definitely recommend blow drying your hair as smooth as you possibly can. And I'll touch on the products that I popped in my hair. So starting off with a heat protectant blow dry spray. This helps to control frizz and helps to get your hair nice and smooth and stay smooth. Then I popped in a plumping cream, and this also contains heat protection. Does also help to smooth because it's a cream, but the main reason why I use this, it kind of just helps to plump up the ends and kind of make your hair appear thicker and fuller. Then I popped in an oil. I'll never skip the oil step. So oil will really hydrate your hair, make it look shiny and healthy and glossy, and also help to further smooth your hair. All of these products are really ideal for hair that can tend to go fluffy or frizzy. Then just get a little bit of volume in the hair. I've gone in with a volume spray this into the roots and blow dry in, and then to provide a bit of hold factor on the mid lengths and ends, and so the style lasts all day, I've gone in with a mousse. I'll link all of those products below in the description box, but yeah, all of those were blow dried into my hair before we begin. This is always my heat styling tool of choice whenever I want to go for these loose melting waves. This is the GHD Soft Curl Tong. It is 32 millimeters in width, which is about 1.25 inches. First section I'm just going to use my index fingers, go from the top of the ears, and I'm just going to draw a line to the back of the head so the fingers like meet at the back. Section the hair, so pull that hair apart and then clip up all of the hair at the top. And I'm still using my Dyson hair clips. These are so good at sectioning your hair and just keeping that section in place. Bring your hair around to the front. Normally with that first section I'd split that into two, but because we're going for quite a loose look, I'm not going to do that. With these first initial sections, this is probably like the perfect size that we want. So holding your tong vertically, pointing up to the ceiling, you want to open the arm of the tong. I call this bit the arm. Some of you might call it a clip or a clamp, but I call it an arm. You want this pointing towards your mirror. So you have it open, and then we are going to come underneath to get that hair inside, and then you want to close the arm and straight away get a full wrap, like a rotation around the barrel. Hold it there just for a couple of seconds. Glide down just slightly so you have enough room to unhook underneath, and then we repeat again. So you always want one full rotation around the barrel there. Unhook, glide down, repeat. So again, it's just already got a full rotation there. Unhook, glide down, and then when you do glide down, it kind of just already finishes on a little bit of a, not quite as straight, but not a super curled, coiled end. And I'm going to repeat the exact same on this side. So arm pointing towards your mirror. Pop the hair inside, close. As soon as you've closed that arm down, you want to get that full rotation in. Pause just for a couple of seconds, then unhook underneath, glide down. Unhook, glide down. So basically, I'll just show you the technique when the hair is not in your tong. When you are unhooking, I just imagine it as you're kind of drawing little mini circles. So yeah, you're unhooking, it's like a little mini circle. Unhook. And then you always want to think, so with your arm pointing towards the mirror, this side is going away from the face, and then this side is also going away from the face. So technically both the sides are going in different directions, and they're going to kind of meet at the back. If you were to see the head from the back, they will all kind of fold in and meet towards one another. But yeah, you want everything going back away from the face. And that's our first two sections done. So next sections I'm going to take level with about my eyebrows, and again just using this really simple technique of sectioning. So just with your index fingers, draw a line all the way to the back until your fingers actually touch, and then they meet, and then you know that way you've got all of the hair, you haven't like missed any pieces. And then clip all of that up and out the way again. And we're going to bring all of this new kind of section, and then this previous curl, I'm just going to flop those to the back just so they're kind of out the way and we don't touch those, we don't disturb those. So now with this hair, you can see this is quite a wide section, and we're definitely going to split this into, let's see, yeah, I think 2 sections is going to be perfect. Again, if I were doing a different style, normally I'd actually even sometimes split this into 3, but again, because we're just going super loose, we're just going to split that into 2. And I guess just a top tip, the less sections you take, so the bigger sections, you're always going to end up with a looser look, whereas if you take more sections and the sections are smaller in width and diameter, you're always going to end up with a slightly tighter, more defined result. So same again, arm towards the mirror. We're always going to be curling on this side, away from the face. So 1 full rotation. And as soon as you have closed like the arm on top of the hair, it's important to get that rotation in straight away, because if not, if the hair's pulled like taut and straight and then you close the arm down on it, this is what creates those like indentation marks in the hair. But you can see how quick I'm actually whizzing through the hair. I think because I just do this style so often and I've got it down to a T, this is also why this has become like my go-to hairstyle for when I'm in a rush or just when I want it to look good. Yeah, I just find I'm really quick at actually doing this technique now. And even when I haven't maybe had time to give my hair like a super smooth blowout beforehand, I find this technique also works really well at smoothing your hair out, because you're gliding the tong through the hair. The next section we're gonna take is kind of about recession point, so where your hair kind of recedes back at that furthest point. So this is only the 3rd row also we've worked up in the hair. So again, yeah, not having to take loads of different sections, which makes it so much quicker as well. So I'm only going to split this into 2 pieces again, 2 different sections. And back on this side, we are still curling everything away from the face. So I think that also just makes it so much easier. The fact that you're not like swapping direction of curls, I think just helps you to whiz through it so much quicker. And all of these curls that we have done, I'm not touching them at all. I'm just kind of flipping them to the back when we've done, just leaving them to completely cool down and set. So then that shape sets and stays. Whereas if we start kind of touching them or pulling them about or tweaking with them whilst they're still warm, the hair's still malleable whilst it's still warm. So effectively you're just going to stretch them out and make them too loose, and then the style's just not going to stay. Just let down my top sections, which was left, and that's still a bit too thick to do all in one. So I'm still going to pop my finger through that and split that into 2 separate rows. And your finished curls, well not finished, but kind of finished curling stage should look like this. So just nice loose sausages, as I like to call them. And what I'm going to do is I'm not actually going to spray or pop any hairspray on at the moment, because I've got like a fair amount of products I've already sprayed in. For hold factor, I don't have any concern that these need kind of any extra hold. I'm just going to go in with hairspray right at the very end when I dress them out. But for now, yeah, I'm literally just going to wait 10 minutes and leave all of the hair to fully cool and to set. So to dress out, I'm going in with a pump of oil. Usually I like to do a pump on each side. Massage that into your hands, and we're going to rake that through the hair on both sides. So the oil helps create that really shiny look to the hair, helps get rid of any flyaways, any frizz, any kind of like static pieces. But yeah, it's the key part to having that gloss and that shine, and look how shiny my hair is already. I love it. I love this look so much. And then to finish, you're just going to spray your wide tooth comb with hairspray and comb the hair through so that all of the hair then forms into the glossy melting waves. All the hair is kind of joined, there's no gaps, there's no areas. You're kind of just, yeah, blending everything all together. And then when you actually mist the hairspray onto the comb, this helps the hairspray to coat the individual layers, and it stops, when you do comb, it stops any kind of static hair or any frizz or flyaways, because the key to this look is, yeah, keeping it just silky and glossy, and there's absolutely kind of like no hairs out of place. And then what you can do, just look in your mirror, just make sure you've got no flyaway little shorter pieces at the top here, and if you do, just spray a little bit on the top, and then you can use your hand just to kind of smooth those down. And there we go, glossy, melting, shiny waves. I really hope I've done Rosie Huntington-Whiteley justice. I hope I've done her hairstylist justice, who will create these looks for her. But yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite looks. I just find it so easy to create, as I say, and I really hope that you guys too, with all of these tips and tricks. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Please comment down below and hit that thumbs up button if you learned something new, or if you really enjoyed this video. And I'd love it if you subscribe, because I post weekly. So if you do, I'll be seeing you next week for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys.